Hello. So I went to go see the new Deadpool movie, the Deadpool and Wolverine one, and I really liked it. I and to to clarify, not clarify, to start off, I this is all opinion. Please don't criticize anything I say. I enjoyed the movie, and that's that. So let's move on. I'm gonna start off with the things I didn't like, and then I'm gonna move on to the things I did like because I overall did enjoy the movie. And I want to end off with a kind of, good note. First off, the pacing was okay. There were like I could understand most of what's going on most of the time. There's a few, things here and there that are like, how did we get here and why are we here? That kind of stuff. But overall, it was a pretty straight damn line. But the fighting, not like the fighting of a lot of the outer characters, like a lot of the whole TVA, was it TVA or the TMA? It's TMA or TVA, the time people that's in the movie. Freaking I did that fight scene in the beginning was amazing and I loved it very, very much. The main the main thing that I didn't like about the fighting was the fighting between Wolverine and Deadpool. I thought it was a little lackluster, mainly because like these guys are immortal and they've been fighting for like most of their lives, and I kind of thought like they would do more than just slash, stab, beat, and throw. I mean, especially Wolverine, like his whole like a lot of his character is about like how savage he fights. I mean, not like a lot of his character, but like that's just how he fights. He fights savagely like a Wolverine. And I kind of thought he would do a little bit more than just shank, shank, shank a lot of the time. And I was disappointed in Deadpool because like his Deadpool, he's a lunatic, like he should be he should be doing more than just slash slash stab. But the fighting in between those two, it was okay. It was I enjoyed it. It was just a little disappointing, and that's what I didn't like about the movie. So let's go move on to what I did like. First off, the acting of Ryan and Hugh, the two guys who play Deadpool and Wolverine, mm, excellente. I loved it. Their chemistry together, it's like the whole time I could feel the anger that Wolverine was feeling for Deadpool during the movie, and that kind of like brought me into it, and like made it so I felt like I was in that story because I could feel the emotions of the character, and that was real nice. And the CGI for was her name Chris? Was it Chris? I don't know, Charles's sister, fake sister, whatever. Charles's sister. For the CGI of her putting hand in people's face, that looked so good. That looked so good compared to so much CGI that are out nowadays. It was I enjoyed every scene with her. I like how confident and cocky she was. Like she knows she was the emperor of that wasteland, and she abused it. And it was, and the soundtrack as well. Sorry if I keep looking over here. Over here is where my notes are, and I have to like, just like anyway. So the soundtrack as well. I didn't know a lot of the songs, to be honest. Like majority of the songs, I had no idea the name, who they were made by, when they were made, but I enjoyed a lot of them, especially like the very like like chorusy cinematic ones. They had some excellent choices. Crazy, my dog's over here. Freaking. That's excellent choices for that. And as well, it was actually pretty damn funny. Like a lot of superhero movies, like they either go overabundance with the comedy to the point where it's not really comedic, or they take it so seriously that you can't even enjoy yourself during the movie. And And but with Deadpool, the new Deadpool movie, it was like a perfect like thing of story and comedy that made me want to keep watching throughout the whole thing. Sorry. And what else? What else? What else? Oh, I know I have one with something else. Hang on. Oh, like the satire of it. Like a big part of the movie is just Ryan just shitting on so much of like the modern cinema and I think that's what made the movie for me personally. Like it's like everything else was great, but without the tone and like the way Ryan handled the movie was just was just amazing. Just like with how much he was just making fun of multiverses and tropes and stereotypes and all this shit. It's just it was perfect. But anyways, that's all I have to say.